Okay, guys, just wanted to make a quick video on this. So there's this guy on Gab. The username is Santing, and he made this really cool list. So what it says is, this is a straightforward opportunity to report the members of Distributed Denial of Secrets, Unicorn Riot, and others since they all distributed private information. They stole our information, published it, and are breaking the Twitter rules, and you have a right to report them. So I think what he's referencing here is that recently Patriot Front guys, I think some of their like videos got leaked, videos of them training, videos of them talking. So I think that Unicorn Riot, this is like a prominent Antifa doxing group, and I guess Distributed Denial of Secrets is similar, operates in that vein. So they have Twitter accounts, and obviously they never get banned for violating the rules. So uh, one, I mean, this list is pretty useful. Like, if you create a Twitter account, at least you know who to block, in case, you want to make sure that you don't get doxxed, you don't get followed by, people who have, training in hacking and, messing with people's accounts and, gathering info on them. So, a lot of this list seems useful, but one of the problems I had was the inclusion of this guy, Troy Hunt. So, if you don't know who Troy Hunt is, he's the guy who created this website, haveibeenpwned. So, what this website does is that you enter your phone and your email, and it checks that if that has been in a data breach, right? And he obviously has been doing this for probably more than a couple of years. He's like included a lot of data breaches, and if you have created like accounts that you've just made once and forgotten about, you can enter them here, check and see if any of that data was leaked. So it's actually a pretty useful website in terms of infosec and opsec. So the problem I have with his inclusion here is that there's no actual proof that he gives that Troy Hunt is like an Antifa or a guy who's involved in, doxing or even has anything to do with like the Patriot Front situation. I mean, I followed this guy for probably about a year or more on Twitter, and I've never seen anything that's even like pro. Like, does this look like a pro Antifa guy to you? I mean, most of his like time is just talking about okay, data breaches and information security and cyber security. I mean, look, you can clearly see by the tags mentioned. I mean, this guy, I've never seen anything political from him, and his website also isn't that political. And it's like there's no actual proof that he's worked with Antifa. The only proof, I guess, I mean, I did point this out to him here, so he did give me a reply. Okay, so his proof is this basically. He makes a tweet, then somebody replies, and he replies back to them. And apparently, the guy who was in the reply guy is an Antifa, basically. So his argument is that, okay, if the reply guy is an Antifa, then you must also be working with Antifa. I mean, according to this logic, I mean, when I was on Twitter and I was like doing a lot of edgy shit posting, he also replied to me, and we had a few like friendly back and forths in a couple of threads. So that would imply he's also like a edgy shit poster. I mean, so yeah, there's no actual proof this guy is a Fed or an Antifa. I mean, he could be. There's always a possibility, but I haven't seen any sufficient evidence. And also, if you think about it, why would he like care about personal privacy and security that much that he would dedicate an entire website to it if like he didn't have at least some kind of principle that went beyond like political preferences? I mean, if you're an Antifa, right, what is it in your ideology that makes you against data breaches or lack of privacy? I mean, it doesn't really make sense. if you think about it. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for listening.